You make flowers for people's happiest days, for people's sad days. What does it mean to you to be part of people's big moments in their lives?
A lot. I can say a lot goes into everything I grow, everything I harvest, the way I arrange them. From seed to vase, it's really just a much more intentional process than what you can find in your average grocery store, I would say.
And this flower farm is actually in your yard.
Yep.
It's considered a regenerative farm. What does that mean?
As far as being regenerative, I try to apply concepts that really add much more fertility to my soil and leaving the soil and the ecosystem in my yard better than I found it. We like a lot of polyculture, there's a lot of interplanting. You can see I have a lot of zinnias here.
I was just going to ask you.
Sunflowers. Yeah.
I love the sunflowers. Yeah. These are zinnias, which I could pretend I would have known, but I wouldn't. Let's just say somebody has a last-minute occasion. I just found out it's my neighbor's birthday. They order flowers from you specifically for that, and you just come right out to your yard? And
yeah. I can cut a bunch of flowers, whatever kind of color palette they're looking for. These are zinnias. They're called Oklahoma.
What inspired you to start a flower farm in your yard?
Yeah, I would say I thought of it out of boredom. I really needed something to look forward to every day. I was dealing with a lot of chronic illness that we were trying to figure out for a while. So it was kind of like a lonely, dark time for a while. And I really just found the most joy doing this. And I realized it was something I wanted to do a lot more of. And maybe with a higher purpose. So sharing that with people is really what I think makes it the most special when you buy my flowers. So
that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that, and I feel like your intention would come through in any creative endeavor, whether I'm like cooking you a meal or making you flowers, right?
Yeah,
like you can taste it or feel it.
Yeah.
You are in retail stores, you are in pop-up shops throughout the year, you do subscription bouquets, which
it's a big hit.
That's a big hit.
It's a really cool hit.
Who would not want that?
Yeah, and what's really cool about that is everybody gets to support me and the future of my business.
I had no idea that you could DoorDash flowers, but if you want flowers from this regenerative urban flower farm, you can DoorDash them.
Yeah, but that was actually how I started the business. I wasn't able to drive yet due to said health circumstances. I didn't really feel comfortable having people picking up from my home every single time, so I just found DoorDash, and that totally eliminated the problem.
Well, you want to show me how to make a bouquet?
Yeah, let's get
I was
some
not
supplies
helpful.
and head
I picked
over
no
there.
flowers.
No, it's okay. You can hold them.
Oh, thank you. I feel so helpful now.
So we can start with some greenery.
Okay.
I would start with about 2 or 3 pieces.
All right.
Oh,
wait a second. The flowers are talking to me. Pink's my favorite color.
Pink's your favorite. Okay, go ahead.
How about this guy?
Oh, look at that. That looks good. So the first thing I do, it sounds kind of crazy, but it's my biggest rule of thumb when I arrange is if you listen to them a little bit, they can kind of tell you where they want to go.
This is incredible, because how often are you arranging flowers within a few feet from where the flowers actually grew?
It's a treat. It's a treat.
It's a treat. Do you ever feel like a therapist because somebody is getting in touch with you on a dark day?
Yeah, no, but people tell me how flowers make them feel, and it makes me really happy because people have certain flowers that remind them of certain things and bring them back to certain places. So when I pop up, people will see my snapdragons or carnations, and they say, oh, that's my grandma's favorite flower. That's really fun and special that flowers can kind of mark moments of time and bring people to a new place mentally.
Well, much like a television segment, sometimes you don't know when it's over. Is this bouquet done, Mia?
It looks great. If you want to throw some into those holes, maybe some more of these round flowers.
Oh, I have some holes. I see.
There you go.
I see what you mean.
Yeah,
okay, I got a bouncy Cosmo. Oh, wait, they do bounce.
There's also some grass that we can throw in.
Grass. Oh.
Grass is really fun and makes it really free-spirited.
Oh.
Now, this is a good one. You could probably stick right in that hole. Now you can listen to where it fits.
Like here? Okay. Sunflowers, it's not just a Post Malone song. And then do you tie them?
Here. So then we'll take it, and you can use your snips. Oh, yep. You can kind of take it and We don't use any pesticides, like insecticides or
I love
anything.
that, because I don't want that in my house.
So I mean, the first thing people do, they buy flowers and they smell them, and when they're covered in insecticides and fungicides,
I'm freaked out.
Yeah,
I've
it's
been
not a
inhaling
great thing to do. Yeah,
No.
and nobody really knows they're doing it. So
If people want to subscribe, or if people just want one bouquet for a special occasion, what's the best way to find you?
find me on Instagram at the Flower Wrangler LLC.
These look
They
so
look amazing.
beautiful.
You did so good.
Thank you so much for having us and teaching me how to wrangle some flowers.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.